conduct yourself, but also the partnership with Daryl?
Yeah, I mean, it's always pleasing to put the team in a decent position, and especially in the third innings when we were, I guess, 2 down for not too many, and then 3 down when Toei got out. But yeah, I think the most pleasing thing was the partnership, I guess, with Daryl and the way we were able to ride the ebbs and flows of Test cricket, and they certainly bowled well in periods to us and denied a bunch of runs, and we just knew we just had to tick it over and absorb for a period of time, and knew the fruits of our labour would come, and especially Daryl showed that in the end.
You've witnessed what's a pretty crazy day of cricket out there, particularly in the afternoon. What's the feeling been like in the New Zealand dressing room with Ben Stokes' retirement?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit of a shock. I think it was a bit of a surprise to everyone, really, and we obviously know what he's given to the world of cricket, and obviously England cricket in a captaincy space, and also what he's contributed as a player, and he's obviously a great player for them. So, yeah, I mean, it's cool to say you're involved in Stokes' final Test match, and you know, I guess the crowd were up and about and made it quite a spectacle.
What was there any sort of reaction in the dressing room, etc., and how that sort of played out? Is it all unfolding?
Just
like a few sort of chapters over the afternoon.
Yeah, we were just all very surprised, I think, I guess, and to see him open the batting and the applause he got from the crowd and stuff, it was cool, and that's sort of the reason why he played Test cricket, and it was, like I said, it was pure entertainment.
How did you rate how the team galvanised itself in those later overs towards the end there, and effectively a chance to win this 4th series in 20 attempts?
Yeah, I mean, it's the boys bowled brilliantly, and I think they came out with with incredible or serious intent, I guess, and to have 4 wickets at the close is something we would have taken for sure, and to be 260 runs ahead, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but yeah, I think the boys bowled brilliantly, and folks here to pick up wickets as well, and keep putting pressure on them on a hopefully deteriorating wicket was awesome.
You just a couple more for me, but just how's that wicket deteriorating in your eyes, given how long you've spent out there?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going up and down, especially with the harder ball. But I think just, you know, in the channel, the standard sort of Test line, 4th, 5th stump, it's definitely got, you know, nips a little bit and does bounce and keep low. It's, to be honest, I think it's been an awesome Test wicket. You see large first inning scores, and you know, and people be able to score runs as well throughout in the second innings. So yeah, hopefully it, you know, keeps low and jumps a little bit too, as we saw it did to Daryl when he was batting and when we were forging our partnership.
And how's the little swinger?
I'm not too sure. I know he's bleeding, but hopefully he'll be assessed overnight, and hopefully he'll be right to bowl tomorrow.
Thanks, Rachin.
Okay.
We'll go to Simon, and then we'll go to
Hi, sorry to skip over what's been an excellent team performance. It looks like it's going to be rewarded. Could you just say when you found out that Stokes was making that announcement?
I think literally the same time as everyone else. We were watching the game, and then that sort of came up on the broadcast. Ben Stokes to retire from international cricket, and we were sort of like, oh, interesting. Yeah, that was literally found out as everyone did on Sky Sport.
And the way the England team has reacted to it, and the way England batted, not just Stokes, but after he was dismissed, seems obviously to be affected by it. How did you feel about England about their own?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's their method, and it's what they thought they'd find success on that wicket. I guess knowing the new ball would be the hardest time to bat with a little bit of up and down, and I mean, it's certainly, I guess that's the way they play. And we play a different style of cricket, and you know, each to its own, and we'll, I guess, firmly focus on what we need to do for tomorrow.
It can be hard to focus on what you need to do when you allow emotion to seep into your game. And do you think that you've been helped in the end by the fact that England haven't been able to control their emotion?
I don't know if it's about controlling emotions for them. I mean, like I said, it's the method that they thought was the right way. And look again, for us, it's committing and executing our plans and having fields to counteract. And it's a bit of a cat and mouse when they're coming in aggressively like that. So I think Tommy Latham did a brilliant job as skipper to stem the flow, but also take wickets and set fields that we could take wickets in that period. And the boys bowled brilliantly too.
Rachin, even from the questions here and before this Test series started, it almost feels like you guys have been playing a Test series on the field, whereas there's been this whole kind of circus for England off the field, on the field in every way. Has it felt like that for you, and has it been in some ways, or how strange has that been, as sort of weird, two sort of parallel series going on?
Yeah, I mean, personally, and I know it's probably the message echoes in the Kiwi camp. It's firmly about us, and I think for us that's the most important thing. And thing is with cricket these days, is there's so much attention, there's so much off-field stuff as well. But for us, it's the game on the field that's the most important, and then we hold dear. So I mean, yeah, it's. In a test series, in a high-profile test series, there's always going to be distractions and there's always going to be things going on. But for us, it's a focus of us and our processes to get the result on the day.
And I guess when you look at how Daryl batted today, and then yourself as well, I know it's not going to get lost by you guys, but can you talk about just what you had to, I guess, the shots you had to put away as well today, and you know, how that fits in with your style of cricket?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, usually I guess a bit of a free-flowing batsman at times, and it certainly does get me into trouble, especially that first innings. And look, you got to sometimes take the good with the bad, and I'm always going to be a positive player. But the way they bowled was really good. I guess they tested me outside off for a period of time with offside fields. So for me, it was letting them come to me and know if and when they did, hopefully I'll be able to score if they missed. So it's just that, and trying to adapt to my game as well as I play more and more Test cricket. It's just trying to be adaptable and know and be malleable and know not one game plan can work on every single surface. And it certainly helped batting with Daryl. I think we kept reminding each other each ball. I don't know if it's probably a bit obvious. We go down after every ball and have a chat, or if it's a quick, confirm what we're doing is correct, and we keep each other in it. So I think that's the beauty of batting in a team sport.
What did you make of the way he kind of took all those blows as well?
Yeah, I mean, Daryl's just the teammate that you want. He's up for the fight. He's intense with his batting. He's a great partner to bat with because he's the most competitive guy there is. And I think those blows probably get him fizzed up, get the adrenaline and get the juices flowing because he's that guy for us. He's such an important cog in our machine. So he played brilliantly today, and I'm super proud of his work.
Hi Rachin. You mentioned that the style that you guys have is a little bit different to how England might have gone about that there. If the boots on the other foot and they had two injured seamers and we had that passage before the end, how do you think you would have gone about it?
It's always hard to say. I mean, to be honest, I probably wouldn't. Again, it's very hard to answer that question. I'd probably try bat like I normally do and then be positive. I guess I was a bit positive coming out of the blocks yesterday. So it's just trying to get into good positions and score. And unfortunately, a couple of boys down. But the way Searsy came back and took a wicket was brilliant.
Okay, thank you.